Hi, guys. Gonna start this show. Gonna let people get on. Let me see. We're just gonna test a few things. We've got about 2 minutes. So if you're seeing the replay, you might want to fast forward a couple of minutes. Let people get used to this. Let me see how we're setting up. Let me get us set up here. Let me make sure you guys are in chat. Some of you need to refresh. Some people calling me uncle. You got it right. It's gonna feel like that after tonight because it's just us. So I see 5 people in the chat. Let's see if that reflects. Here, make sure my volume's down. Just checking through things, guys. Bear with me. Close out of that. Okay, we got a couple of viewers on the live show that I can see. We got 5 people on the page showing the chat. So let me know if you can hear me. Mariah, can you hear me? Somebody type in the chat that you can hear me. You guys might want to tell folks to refresh if they need to. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I'm going to write down some notes. You guys have your questions. Let's see if anybody has some questions so far. If nobody has any questions, I'm going to talk to you about what we're doing this week, what we plan on doing next week, what we're learning, what we're changing. If not, that's what we'll do for about 20, 30 minutes. If people have questions, we can go more than that if we need to. Yes, if you are, you're live, you need to hit refresh and play. Okay, Nest of My Own, you can hear. Are you saying you can hear me? Nest of My Own? Apples. Or Apple. You guys not sure it's live? You don't trust me? Okay, we got Mariah in the house. Let's get this show started. We have, who else? Nest of My Own. Welcome to the house. You guys ask any questions you have. It's just you two so far. Let's see what you guys are saying. Looking forward to seeing what my new Uncle Justin has to say tonight. And what about Aunt Becky? Are you going to be here, Aunt Becky? You're going to be here. Okay. You guys like our new setup? Look at that setup, Rebecca.
I know.
Like, it's wide angle. You can get us both. We have a webinar setup
We
here.
don't have to fight over the camera.
No, it's a high definition camera and we got lights on us. So what I thought we would do, Rebecca, because it's an intimate group.
Nice.
So is there a way to sign in with Facebook? I'm not sure what that means.
And like with the chat tag thing.
Island Homesteader, I miss you too, buddy. I wish you were here. And Niece Family Farm. Thank you guys for watching our vlogs every day and making a family routine. That's pretty fun. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, let's just you and I talk about. Oh, here. If you guys are asking about the text, somebody at Mariah's asking about the text option. I would think those are questions like you can't find the answer for on Mr. Google Pants, or you can't trust Mr. Google Pants, or you need an answer quick, or you need some kind of confirmation, or you can't find help in the community, something like that. Then fire away. I just answered 3 of the. You ran off with the phone.
The kids have it.
But we can start with some of those. Some of you people have texted me already and said, and I've already answered them. But what coop do you use when it's windy? Like I've had my chickshaw roof blow off if I didn't secure it down in the wind. But other than that, we don't get that crazy of a wind. And
every once in a while we do, but not too often.
As long as our shaw is shut down, it's pretty good. Up to 50 miles an hour, I would say.
Yeah, I mean,
anything above that.
Some of those really windy places we visited.
Yeah.
You might want to tie the chickshaw down.
Yes. And so I understand if you're in one of those places. We actually recommended Harvey Ussery's A-frame. So to find that, I'm pretty sure you can just Google.
It's on his website, modernhomesteaders.us.
Oh, you getting tired, Rebecca?
I haven't been sleeping good,
So I'll link that. Okay. So we're already giving you guys a link. That's a heavy mobile shelter. Now you can't go over wild and woolly terrain, but I'm going to put that link in. So if you guys are watching the replay, just look for it. It's pretty high up top. The link to Harvey Ussery's A-frame. Would you have it? Okay. And so somebody else also wanted to know what I thought of the Flow Hive, which is a easy way to raise bees. And the people I talked to, like Michael Jordan, the beekeeper, and Bill Castro, their thoughts on the Flow Hive. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good for beginners. It's something easy to do. It's not necessarily the best thing for the bees.
Right.
Like, do they even survive over the winter? Is it even for that?
I think that they can, but I think that it's not the best situation for the bees, is what I think they were saying. Like, it's easy for a beginner to harvest the honey and stuff like that, but
yeah. So it's a good thing for a beginner because it gets them started in bees, but probably somebody's going to want to transition from there.
Yeah,
that was their
quickly.
take on it. Okay, we got a question. Good. Nest of my own. I have a question. We're moving to our acreage this July. Previous owners had horses on 3 acres, but it's been left to just grow wild for 2+ years. What should I do with that area? Don't want to burn it. Common Mr. Google Pants answer. See, that's when Mr. Google Pants fails you. What I would do as a permaculturalist is, if you can, and if you're not in a terrible hurry, is use animals to help you clear that land. And good animals for clearing that land are goats and pigs. And we learned at Cliff Davis's on the Great American Farm Tour, you can put them together. You get in this case, you would get a Premier One goat fence, electric fence, and move them at least every week. That's the key with any animals. You got to keep them moving. The good thing about goats and pigs is you can move them every week. You don't have to move them every day because they browse. So goats eat higher, pigs eat lower. Pigs also till. And then what Cliff Davis would do is chop down the trees that he didn't want and burn them in place in like a brush pile. And that ash is good for the soil, so then it would get spread out. And the charcoal too is biochar in place, so that's good. He kept the trees he wanted and then moved to the next place. It was absolutely amazing.
It was neat.
Did I finish answering that? And if you're in a hurry, or if you want to blend, if you're in a hurry, rent a brush hog, a tractor and a brush hog, and brush hog it down. You get pasture. It just depends on what your priorities are. You could do a little bit of both and hurry up with a certain section and then slowly work the other sections, because that problem can be a blessing, because it can be a wonderful source of goat meat or goat milk and pork. Do you want to answer this next question? Well, I'll actually link that video for them.
Could you explain what each component of the Miracle Water does? Honey, apple cider vinegar, and garlic. And why do you use honey instead of molasses?
That's a good question for you.
So the honey, it has antibacterial properties, and it's just like a good, I guess it's probably also a sweetener at this point, but because of the apple cider vinegar, it can be pretty sour. The apple cider vinegar just has like a lot of minerals in it. It's a good dewormer. It's a good like antibacterial, antiviral. Like, it's just an all-around great thing to consume. I actually take it every day, 3 times a day before my meals, to help with low stomach acid for myself. But it also does a ton of other things. It can clear out excess iron. it's just a wonderful thing. So that's the apple cider vinegar. The honey has the antibacterial, and I'm sure it probably has other anti properties. It might be antimicrobial as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't remember. And then garlic is just like an immune booster, but it also can be a dewormer, and it's just a good all around. It's an antibiotic. It's antiviral. Like I've taken it personally for mastitis for the antibacterial properties, and then I took it with the flu for antiviral. So it just has like so many good properties, and I feel like it really does boost the health of the chickens when they're ill, or if they just kind of need that extra boost of immune system, you know, especially with chicks, because they kind of go through like probably, I don't know if this is like scientific, but like shipping shock, like,
oh, for sure,
you know, like being shipped is really hard on their bodies. So then like to come in and just kind of like supplement what their body needs to kind of boost their immune system. I mean, that's one thing I've been reading actually about, you know, our health issues. If we just focus on like, I'm sure we're going to have to take certain supplements to help our bodies in the certain areas that they need. But if we just focus on overall health, it's going to boost our body up and really help our conditions, both of us. So I think that that's the whole point. We call it actually magic water, not miracle water, but miracle water is not bad either.
Forgiveness.
That's a good thing too. I need to see if there's any.
Okay, and I linked the show where we talked to Cliff Davis about how he uses goats and pigs for his garden.
I hope I answered that question. Good enough.
You did a real good job. This is fun, guys. I feel like we're getting to answer these questions thoroughly. We're giving everybody the attention you need. We're going to really get to know each other over these 100 days. Go ahead, Rebecca.
What are our favorite farm animals so far? Oh, that's really hard. I really like them all. We don't have a cat and dog yet, so I don't know.
I really like the pigs right now because
I like them because they're just cute.
Obviously, I like chickens. Actually, if I could only have one farm animal, it would certainly be the chicken.
Yeah.
Because delicious meat, that egg is perfect. It's perfect food. And they till, they'll spread mulch. They give you 8 pounds of manure a month. But second to the chicken would be a pig. Well, I've only had them for a few days, but they get used to it so fast, these pigs. They eat anything.
They're really cute, actually. I do like a pig. I would have to say that's a really hard question, and I don't know.
Come on, pick one, Beauty.
See, I really like steak.
She likes the cows.
I do like the cows, but at the same time, like I don't even drink milk. I think that's hilarious. Like I don't even drink our cow's milk. I have to like force myself to do that. So
but
it's
you
not
like
really...
you like every other product of the cow except for the testicles.
Yeah, no, don't like that at all.
Tell them that. Go ahead.
Go back to the question.
I will. They want you to give them a compost tea recipe.
Oh, compost tea recipe.
Do you even know that yet? She's gonna teach that later down in the semester. But
I can kind of give you off what I've been doing so far. So I've been doing between 3 and 4 cups of worm castings, a couple teaspoons of fish fertilizer, a tablespoon, not fish fertilizer. What's that stuff called? Is it called fish fertilizer?
Yeah.
That liquid fish stuff?
I think so.
Whatever. It comes in a jug. It's fish. It's called fish fertilizer, I think. A tablespoon of water-soluble kelp. I put in some oats once, but you don't have to do that. Azomite, I put in like a teaspoon of azomite, and I think I also do rock phosphate. And then that's it in 5 gallons. I also made alfalfa tea once. That was fun.
Is there a link to that recipe?
No, I don't have a link to the recipe because I got that from somebody. So I don't know if I can share it. Like I bought my kit from this guy and that was the recipe. I'm pretty sure it's pretty basic from what I understand. But I need to get some more ingredients because I want to like add back guano into it. I have a 5-gallon bucket brewing right now, but we have had so much rain. I can't water. Like I can't, right? I shouldn't water it with compost tea with all the rain we've been getting.
No.
Yeah.
No. It has so much. Mariah said you could like them all.
Oh, thank you, Mariah.
And are we going to get ducks? Ducks are so messy. You got to call ducks pigs. You know, I'm amazed at the pigs we have because they're down there and their water is like
perfect,
clean. Like I can drink out of it. It's been in there a day. Ducks.
No.
Now ducks are good in a sense of pest control in a garden because they don't kill. But I think I see ducks taking over our pond.
Yeah.
One day as we expand. You know, we're starting outside our door and expanding. This is our first season home, and look what we've already done.
I know, it's crazy.
Gardens, chickens, adult chickens, meat chickens,
we're
goats.
Just going crazy.
No, not goats. Sheep, pigs, kittens coming, dog coming. We'll tell y'all. Y'all get an inside scoop.
It's crazy.
We haven't said that on the vlog yet, but we're getting a dog like when? Tomorrow?
No, June.
June.
First week of June.
Okay.
It's
well,
like
that's
2
not.
weeks.
That's like.
I know.
June, doesn't it feel like a long time away? But it's not.
It does.
Okay.
No, because they have to go. The people are going away for Memorial Day, so they can't bring us that week.
Okay.
It's the next week. But I thought that's okay because we're gonna have kittens the week of Memorial Day weekend. That week after Memorial Day weekend is when we're gonna have kittens. So I figured let's get the kittens, kind of get used to them, and then the next week, we'll get.
I like ducks. I like a duck shed over a pond where they're fertilizing a pond, and we have a pond on the property, and I like to do that, but not necessarily run them with the chickens, but give them a different job, either pest control in the garden or fertilizing the pond.
Yeah, no.
So let's see if we have any other questions.
I mean, we don't really like duck meat either, so
I love it.
I see.
Speak for yourself.
I don't know if I can do it.
Okay.
I don't like duck eggs.
We're about 15 minutes in. We could hang out another 15 minutes, easy, 15, 20 minutes. We do plan on slaughtering our pigs on farm.
Mm-hmm.
We plan on having Hand Hewn Farm come and do a workshop. So if you guys are interested in that, you might want to get in on that. And we'll talk more about that as we get closer. It won't be until like November.
Yeah. Have we even talked about that we're going to do a workshop? Do you have
Okay. No, I haven't talked about that. It's till November.
Yeah.
We got some time.
We have plenty of time.
What else do we got? So I recently started. Did you read this one?
Mm-hmm.
You did that one?
It wasn't a question. It was more just thanking us.
You've been making videos every day for a year straight. Do you get tired? Do you think you'll take a vacation or a break? Not that I'm complaining. I love all this. Mariah, thank you for those kind words. In December, we took a month off.
Almost a month. We did 4 videos, I think.
And that wasn't necessarily from burnout. That was more for preventing burnout, from make sure we take care of ourselves, make sure we take some time. Because at that time, it had been over a year and a half of daily vlogs. And on the tour, traveling, 4 kids, socializing, making a movie every day, no matter what, except for 2 days. We missed 2 days because we were sick in a foreign country. We were sick in Canada.
Sick in a foreign country.
So after now that we've been doing it 2 years,
it'll be
2.5 years.
Yeah.
We can knock them out pretty fast, 2 to 3 hours if everything goes well.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that keeps it exciting is that we try to get better every day. That I try to do a good job, that Beauty will like it. She always gets to see it before we put it up. And I think you can feel I think to keep it interesting, you have to always improve, always make changes, just like within the garden. Like next year, I was thinking, how are we going to keep it exciting? Because we're going to just be doing sheep again. We're just going to be doing pigs again. No, but you know how we're going to keep it exciting, just like we did this year with meat chickens. What did we do? We did a meat shaw, and it makes it so much fun. So whether it's farming or filming, you gotta push it. You gotta always be doing something different. So I think the next step with the filming to keep it exciting is upgrading equipment. So that's our hope and goal.
That at all, are you?
I would not complain, but it just takes the dollar bills, y'all. So we have to save up our money. Okay. Thanks, Mariah. Good question. Okay. Wings Faith Farm.
Oh, they want to know if we got tired.
Oh, tired? No, not anymore, because on the road we got tired because sometimes it was 12 o'clock every night. And it was either 6 or 7 in the morning getting up. 7:30 maybe at the latest, because the kids don't sleep. And the kids always went to bed on time.
Yeah.
We got tired. Now at home, we organize our time. A lot of you, when I asked, what's your number one struggle? The number one struggle was time. And the number one thing we produce a lot, like today. Mm-hmm. We not only did our chores. What was the project? The project was we got the goose posse out to the field and the pasture poultry pen. Yes. And we moved the meat shaw. We moved the meat shaw every day, but we moved the net. So we did chores, which takes about 2 or 3 hours, right? Mm-hmm. And then we did a project, and then I put up a video on Facebook to the members. I put up a special video, an instructional video on our YouTube and promoting the member area. And then I put up a vlog. Mm-hmm. On that time, making meals, being with the kids, having Scott over. And that's only because we structure the time.
Yeah.
We're very strict about that. We're doing Amish hour at 9 o'clock. I put that video up on Facebook where we de-screen at 9. Mm-hmm. We're not always great about that, but from 9 to 10 Amish hour, and that starts winding you down. You can read, you can work on notes. It can be business. It can be gardening, whatever, study, and then bed, and then getting up same time every day, 6 o'clock. And we have that time. It's like from 6 to 9:30 is chores and farm projects. Mm-hmm. And then it's getting hot. We come in for a brunch. And then the middle of the day is working on the business. We're editing videos, things like that. So making structure. I'm glad you enjoy the progress on the meat shaw. Isn't that awesome? And what if we had had a goose grown up and helping protect it? But I'll give you guys this insight. It doesn't come out till the vlog tomorrow. The chickens, we're charging the fence and sometimes getting through, but now they're not. They just needed a day or two to train. So it's so neat to see the process. And I can't wait to work out these kinks and then share it in a detailed way with the audience.
So this Wings and Faith Farm, they put their chickens on the front yard for the first time yesterday, and the Premier One fence was rather difficult to pick up. She's a woman, so she's trying to do it the way Justin does it, but by the time I get the last few steaks, I just about drop the whole thing.
What's her name?
Wings and Faith Farm.
So what were you going to say?
I was going to say on the member area, somebody made a fence caddy.
Oh.
And it's like with what are those things a dolly, what are those things called? Like a furniture mover thing.
You can look it up if you want.
Anyways, go, and she made a video about it. So
and it's on the Facebook group?
It's on the Facebook group. Okay. And it's a video about so she has her stakes are all in this wooden block. She drilled holes and then she put the stakes in that. So she just wheels it along and sticks the stake in. And it's quite ingenious, I think. Yeah.
We won't do an instructional video on Jonah's fermenting bucket because pretty much what that bucket is a bucket cut in half on hinges with a lock. And it's smart because it doesn't ferment anything. What he's doing is if you're going to be busy the next day, or if he wants to, when he went to grandma's and he wanted the chores to be easy for me, he went ahead and put the food in there the night before, and then it is protected from rats. Someone said they love the Great American Farm Tour. Thank you, and they love to see the progress when we're home. Isn't that fun? It's so much fun. And they want to know how the Netflix process is going. We're trying to get the Great American Farm Tour documentary on Netflix. I just submitted all the stuff through our distributor. It took some different back and forth with them. That was probably half a week ago, and I haven't heard anything, so I'm thinking everything's good. So from this point on, it should be 4 to 8 weeks until we hear a yay or nay from Netflix. So they have to pitch our film to Netflix. They want to pitch it because if they get in, they get all their money from what I paid them for distribution, the distribution company. And then if they don't, if Netflix doesn't take it, they have to give a refund, most of it. So we'll hope that we get in. That will be a lot of fun. And believe me, I'll let everybody know. I'll be so excited, and I'll be encouraging everybody to take the weekend, search for it on Netflix, and have a good time. Are you looking up the caddy? I hope you guys are all in the Facebook community. Yeah, she did make a caddy. Look at that. Also, make sure you get the electric poultry net. They make a 100-foot long one. If you didn't get the 100-foot long one, you might want to consider that. And if yours isn't too used, Premier One might take it back. So I agree. Like the sheep fence, so easy. Like Jonah can pick it up, but we bought the 100-foot fences, and there's not as many netting. But now we do have a 100-foot version poultry net for the sea monsters, I think, and it's a bit easier.
Do they need to take the food away from the sea monsters?
Do you know how to link that?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Can you guys check the sea monsters when you're out there? I think they're gone. I'm pretty sure they would have eaten it all by now.
They were all out there pigging out.
Oh, they're still pigging out?
They were.
Let me take a second.
Okay, sorry. I can't link it. Oh wait, here it is. I have no idea. Anyways, Andrea is the one who did that on May 17th. It's a Premier One fence caddy with a dolly. It works. It looks like she made a video, so you can do that. A hand truck. Thank you. Somebody put that. Let's see. You seem to lean to herbal and holistic remedies. You mentioned lamb quarters today. We do have a lot of stuff to forage, and we really don't do it justice. I'll be honest.
Let's give them that video where we ate the wheats.
Yeah, there is. We did a video. Come out and
teach us. It was amazing. Like we can pretty much eat everything.
Yeah, there was so much that we could eat. There was things that we could make tea. There was like antibiotics that we could make tinctures from. And that's like on my to-do list, but I haven't done it yet. We haven't done it yet.
All right, we'll take a few more questions.
There's some more that I need to do.
And we'll answer those questions. You guys can always you've got a special text number for us if something pops up between now and 2 weeks. We'll see you guys again on
the first weekend.
It's always the first and third Sunday of the month.
Thank you for saying that I'm looking amazing lately. I'm still having some issues with anxiety. I'm going to see a different I'm going to see my integrative doctor who's in Asheville next Tuesday, and I'm going to talk to her. And then I'm going to see a functional medicine doctor who he's running like a ton of tests on me. So we're going to see if we can't complete the circle and figure out exactly what's wrong with me and go from there. But yeah, I really
actually
do.
Let's get. Did you figure out how to link that in Facebook? Okay.
I couldn't link that.
She just found it on Facebook, so I'm sure you can if you go to the Facebook and just scroll down.
That person says she'll look at Facebook. I created a Facebook page.
How long does it actually take to be approved? Okay, so actually, let's go look at that right now. Sorry, were you looking?
No.
Do you want to get the next question while I go approve them? Is it TJ Adams on Facebook? I'll go look.
TGG Adams.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, you know how to approve them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right there.
4 people want to join this.
TJ Adams, approved.
TG Gaddams.
TG Gaddams. We just approved you.
Just approved you.
You can't just approve all those people.
I know. We have to look and make sure that they're actually people that
the
want.
The group is pup. I mean, it's people could find it if they actually search for it. But,
yeah.
So Heather, our assistant, always checks because we want to keep it intimate. We want to keep it just you guys, the paying do-it-yourself abundant member area. We like to keep it intimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we got any more questions?
Someone's gonna be more prepared next time. Good for you.
Okay. Yeah. Start thinking of your questions between now and then. Hopefully, when Heather's back, Heather, our assistant, is on vacay. So maybe we'll get out like a questionnaire. So like we've done on our other live webinars with the big audience, ask the questions beforehand. So maybe we'll work something like that. If not, go ahead and think over the next 2 weeks. What are your questions? You questions come up from the vlog. Like somebody was asking today from the vlog. Oh, why are you dumping out the water from the soaked feed? Well, it's important to dump out the water from the soaked feed and not give it to the animals because it's you've used the water to break down the antinutrients and you're getting out any of the impurities any of the leftover impurities are in that water. So you don't want to be feeding that to your animals. You know, when Rebecca was soaking, did you know you need to soak nuts?
Yeah.
Did you just find that out, or do you know?
No, I've known about it for about 8 years.
Even notes, like we probably all know you need to soak grains, even humans.
Mm-hmm.
You got to soak nuts too, and she's been doing that lately. And then you soak them, then you
dehydrate.
Then they say you got to really, but you wash them off first.
Yeah, so then you wash them.
And they're adamant about washing them off
really
to make
well.
sure you get off all the impurities from the soaking, or you defeat the purpose. I don't know if it'd be good for fertilizer.
Yeah, I couldn't really find any information on that just because because most of what I could find about the soaking process was for human consumption. And, people are just pouring it down their drain.
I would suggest if you're willing, experiment. Take
it and see, put it on a patch and then see what happens.
It's like we did with our potatoes. We did 1 row of mulched potatoes, 1 row of cover crop, and 1 row of hoed.
I do wonder if it would be good for fertilizer because I don't know. I just was finding some interesting stuff when I was doing it. So try it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You are very welcome.
Somebody wanted to know.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Can you put 1-week-old turkeys in the same breeder as 4-week-old turkeys? I think so. I think the problem came with
turkeys need a higher protein feed.
I think that yes, but you can put turkeys with turkeys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's fine. That should be fine. They could peck. Ours pecked at each other a lot, and it was kind of weird for me. I had a hard time with that. I didn't like to see that because I don't like to see that. But I think it should be fine. I would just keep an eye on it, make sure that they're not like pecking the little ones to death, type thing. Let's see.
Maybe take one more question, if there is one.
Yeah, someone would say it'd be great for the compost pile. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just watering the compost pile.
Yeah, like when I have a doubt or whatever, I just put it on the pasture. It certainly knows what to do with it.
And then I answered that question.
And okay. I think that would be a show. We're half an hour into it. I feel like we answered everybody's questions. If some of you guys still have questions or you're watching the replay, you should have gotten access to a special text number where you can reach me. We check that once a day. And that's
a so if we
24-hour turnaround.
If we don't, I was just going to say, if we don't get back to you right away, we will get back to you.
Yes. We don't even get back to folks right away.
Or our friends, or your dad,
like my own dad. So 24 hours. That's what we can do. That's like
you're
as good as anybody.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy. We guard our time. We chores in the morning.
Well, there's just a lot going on. I mean, it's springtime, so it's like we're busy. So
okay. Thanks guys for getting on here. This was so much fun hanging out with you guys at an intimate level. Bye. The boys are back from their chores. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.